Hi everybody, it's Diana with StampingWithDi.com, and I want to welcome you to this week's Dies Shorts. And I'm going to just do something quick. So I actually will make it be a Dies Short. I promise this time. And if you're new, please say hi. Let me know where you're from. If you're watching the YouTube replay, please do the same. And then that way, I like to see where people come from, you know, when they're watching the replay. So let me turn the phone around. Yes, Jackie, you are on time. And Marcy. Well, because it's 2 hours difference, right? So, and Stacy. Hi, Stacy. So we're going to have no problems today. All right. So let's get the phone turned around and let's get started with today's fun card. I'm going to quickly look in the group and make sure that I am actually, that way I can see, because I can't always see in the phone. So if I watch it on my tablet, hi Betsy, if I watch it on my tablet or my laptop, then I can kind of see if I need to straighten it or whatever. So it looks not too bad today. I don't want to fiddle fart with it too much. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you, well, let me show you what I'm using first. All right, so these are the things that I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to be using Stitched So Sweetly. Let me scoot up a tad. So Stitched So Sweetly dies. I'm also going to be using the new Pierced Blooms dies. And they actually go with In Bloom. And they go with the paper I'm using today, which is the Paper Blooms DSP. And this is actually a Sale-A-Bration item. So you can pick this pack of DSP from if you order $50 or more before tax and shipping during, hold on a minute, that paper is going to go flying. Okay, during Sale-A-Bration. And it goes with this, the stamp set and this die. Now the catalog has a boo-boo. So this is it right here. So the catalog actually says coordinates with Pretty Perennials, but it actually coordinates with the In Bloom. So, just so you know, I mean, you could probably use it with it all, but it actually, the die cuts out pieces from the In Bloom. All right. And then I'm also using Valentine keepsakes. Okay, so let me put those aside. I'm also going to be using the Love You Always treat box. These are so cute. And you get 10 in a package, and they are food safe. So you can put whatever you would like in them. All right. So let's get started. Now you have this box needs no adhesive whatsoever. Hi, Debbie. This box needs no adhesive whatsoever. So you have this little sleeve that it's the box actually is going to go into. So you just kind of, you know, manipulate its score lines. And then what you're going to do is you are just going to get your box. And what I do is I get all my little scores done. So I get all my little scores all ready to go. So just, you know, bend them all. Now some will go the other way when you're actually putting the box together, but I at least get them scored one time. All right, I think I got them all. Oh, forgot this side. All right. So the box goes together so easy. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to take your sides. So hopefully you can see me. Okay, so you're going to take your sides because this is going to go in. So you take your sides, bring them in. So I'm bringing in those little sides. And this is what I meant by things go the other way. So this actually is, just get this out of the way like this. So these go inside. So these are going to come this way. These are going to come this way. So it goes in here. And then this goes inside. And then it holds your edges in. And then you'll see that this also went this direction. And there's like this little slot. So the first time I put the box together, I put this in wrong because I thought it was the lid, but it's actually the inside of the box. So you're going to go like this. And again, see how this one will start to bend the other direction. And then this little thing goes right into that slot. And then you have this cute little box made. Now, you could just leave it like this, right? And you wouldn't even need to put the sleeve on it. But it has the little sleeve. And then I pay attention to where this seam is. And I put it on the back. All right. So then you just put that in there like that. And then what I did was I took a piece of copy paper. And I just started folding it around the box. So I folded the piece of copy paper around the box. And then I just, you know, kind of went like this, you know, with my hands. Because I wanted to basically make like a pattern. And then I took it over to my Simply Scored and I scored it. So this is actually 10 by 4 because I didn't make it, it's just a shy thinner than the box. So then you're going to score it at 2, 3.5, and these are inches, 6 1/4, and then 7 7/8. So if you have the Simply Scored, it's a little dit before like 8 inches. So that's how I got that. So then I took my Paper Blooms DSP and I just scored it on those measurements. All right, so then I'm just going to give it a crease with my bone folder. And then as you do that, just pay attention that it's staying even, because I scored it gently because you don't want to score too heavy and tear through the DSP. So when I'm folding it, I just want to make sure it's staying even along here so that my DSP has a nice straight edge and doesn't get crooked. All right, so we're just going to follow those along. And then the last one. Because we don't have, well, they might still be, I'm not even sure, but they might still be on the clearance rack. But we don't have the metal tins anymore, which were super, super cute. All right, so now we have like a paper little box, which is kind of cool. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my paper on my box. So it depends if you want it to be able to come off. Now I want it just to stay on there. So I'm going to use the green tip glue and I'm just going to use a little bit. So hang on a minute. All right, so I'm just going to use my a little bit of green tip glue and then I'm just going to move it around like that. And then I lay my box on there. Actually, I lay my DSP on my box. What am I saying? Because I want, remember I said I left it a little bit off the edge. So it doesn't quite, so see how you can see there's a little lip on each side. So then just give it a little crease and then we're going to wrap it. So then same thing, I'm just going to put my green tip and then I'm just not squeezing the glue now, I'm just moving it around. So I'm moving the glue a little bit more on the paper, but I'm not actually adding more glue to the paper. So then I'm just bringing it up. And I love the green tip glue because it does give you a little bit of time to play. All right, it's the same thing. Now this is if, because I don't want to take the DSP off. I just want it to stay on the box. So that's why I'm gluing it this way. So it is good and stuck on the box. So I just go like this on the edges. All right, so look how beautiful our little box is. Now this is gorgeous as it is, you know, but let's make it even more gorgeous. Okay, so what I did was I made myself a little, with the Stitch So Sweetly. So I did it with the basic white and Old Olive, because Old Olive is in this paper. So you can see some of it there. So I just wanted to make sure that it went with the paper. Also, Night of Navy is in the paper. So I have my Night of Navy pad. And I'm going to put candy in my box. So that's why I chose the Something Sweet for Someone's Sweet Greeting. So if you're going to put something else in the box, you can choose your greeting accordingly. So something sweet for someone sweet. All right, so close the pad. Get it out of the way. Now, I'm just going to move this out of the way because I inked my Night of Navy right before, so it's good and juicy. I want to give that time to dry before I start messing with it. All right, so then what I did was I took the die and I went over to the cardstock and I found the flowers that matched the die, and then I cut them out. So what I did was I just took my paper and I just cut around, and then I got my little flowers. So see, I've got my little flowers. But as you're cutting, you'll also have some areas where there's bigger areas, and that's where I got the leaves from. It doesn't matter that, you know, leaves generally are green. Nature can be funny, so my leaves are actually the Night of Navy with the polka dots. Now you could turn it over so they are green, but to me it was a little bit too busy, so I just left them as the blue. So I just wanted to show you these little pieces, because this is what I just kind of cut them out. So see, here's another leaf. Here's another leaf out of that paper. All right, and then I can just toss these little pieces away. All right, so we have, oh, you know what? I think I tossed away. Oh, good grief. I think I tossed away one of my leaves. Hold on a minute. Who knows? I might have. I don't know where it is. Don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, so then I also wanted to use a Old Olive ribbon. So this is from the Ornate Garden, and it is a pack of ribbon that has Old Olive and another color that I can't remember off the top of my head. So that's why I wrote Ornate Garden, because since it's a duo pack, it doesn't say the name on the ribbon. Like most of them say the name of the ribbon and the color, and it doesn't. So when I find in my cupboard, hi Virginia, when I'm looking in my cupboard and I come across this by itself, I'm like, okay, what is this ribbon from? So that's why I wrote Ornate Garden. All right, so I want to put some Old Olive ribbon on my box, and I'm just going to do it right off the spool. So that's too much. So I'm just pulling it along while it's still attached to the spool. And that's pretty good. All right. And I'm still wondering where my leaf is. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm just going to tie a little bow. So I'm going to go one loop, two loops. And what that will do is it will hold that ribbon. You know, you do that extra little loop. So see, now the ribbon is being held because that extra loop is magical or something. I don't know. But anyways, so it allows you to tie your ribbon. All right. Then get that bow. All right. So then I have my cute little ribbon, and then you just play with your tails till you like them. All right, trim and trim, and I might trim them even more. Oh, and I see it flip-flopped. It flip-flopped when it got there, but you're not going to see it because I'm going to put the greeting over it. All right, so then I'm going to come back to my sweet little greeting, and I'm going to stick it to the old olive. I love these, how they look all layered up. It reminds me of a cookie. All right, so then I'm going to take my dimensionals, and I'm going to put a few dimensionals on the side, and one, not quite in the center, because I do want it to, I'm going to stick it here, so I don't want it touching the ribbon. So it's off to the center a little bit, but I still wanted to get a little bit of support in the center so it didn't sag. So just kind of be aware where your ribbon's going to be. All right, so I'm just flinging the backs of those dimensionals everywhere. Just fling it. All right, so I'm going to stick this on here like that. And then, since I only have one dang old leaf, because who knows where the other one went, I'll find it in the laundry. Okay, so we're just going to do one leaf, and I can always add another one, like later. All right, so then I'm going to take a glue dot on the back of my leaf, and I'm just going to put a little glue dot. And then I'm going to stick my glue dot on the back of the flower, so I have my little leaf back there. And when I find the other one, I will stick it under there. All right, so then we're going to put little baby dimensionals on here. Okay, and then I'm going to put that on the box. These are just so fun. And they're like it, and it's just so easy to add the paper to. Okay, so we have our little flower on there, and then I want to add a little bling bling. So this is the new, these are the new opal rounds, just because I wanted to add a little bit of bling, but not tons of color. And I'm going to trim that just a little bit. All right. And I have the glue dot everywhere, or the backs of the dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to use the opal rounds. Now, I found to take the opal rounds, I kind of give them a shove, so I loosens it up off of the thing. So then I'm going to stick one in the center of the flower, and then I'm going to grab one over here. So again, just give it a push, and it loosens it off of the acetate or whatever the heck that plastic stuff is that they're stuck to. And I'm going to put one here, and again, give it a push, and then you can pick it up. Because sometimes I have found, and then I'll stick this one here. Sometimes I found, even with the picker tool, if I go up underneath, sometimes I will still pull the little bling off of the glue. So if you just push it, it makes the glue stay on the little embellishment, and then this can go up underneath and pick it up because it's not still, you know, stuck to the paper. So if you have issues with your embellishments, try that. Just, you know, shove them and pick them up. So just keep that in mind. All right, so look how cute. Isn't that cute? Cute little box. Now, you can put whatever you want in them. Let me give this one a shove. So this one, look what fits in them. Those are the little snail twines. Oh, that fit in there. Perfect. And here's the one that I did earlier that has the 2 leaves. And what did I have in this one? Let me see. Give it a shove. Ooh. This one has candy in it. So I put some Kit Kats and some M&Ms. And look, I even put a little flower in there. And you know what else I did? I also, let's stump these out. I also lined the bottom of the box. So this is just a piece of DSP that matches. It's one of the other DSPs that goes, that's in this packet. And look how cute it is with the box got there. Do you like that, Betsy? I'm so glad. And Stacy, you like that. So see, just line the bottom of the box. And you know what? Even after I eat, even after whoever you give this to eats the candy, the little box, even empty, is going to be adorable sitting on your shelf. You know? It doesn't have to have anything in it, you know, after all the yummies are gone or after you've used all the twine. So anyways, cute, cute. Don't you think? Don't you think? All right. That went not too bad, except for I lost that 1 leaf. But isn't that box adorable? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, they're cute. And you might want to grab them quickly because I have a feeling they'll probably maybe go on back order quick, just because they're such a great value and they're so easy and they work for everything because it's basically what you do to it to make it be whatever season, male, female, kid, teacher. I mean, your mailman who comes and picks up your mail all the time. Because basically it's just whatever it is. Now I haven't tried, I will have to try actually stamping on it and see how that goes. I think I could stamp on it because it's just, you know, it's not like it's slick. It is, because it's food grade, the inside feels a little slicker. I don't know. I'm going to play with it. And what I'll do is I'll stamp on somewhere that if I do find that, oh, it doesn't work, then I can cover it with paper, you know? So, because that might be fun. But it's super, super easy, you know, to cover it. Just make yourself a little thing, or I'll put the measurements down below. So, anyways. All right, that's all for me till next week. Till my Teach Me Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, Arizona time, 333. And please, please, if there's anything you would like me to demonstrate, to teach you, always let me know. Because sometimes my brain is empty. And I know that surprises you, but sometimes it is. And so if you tell me, then I can go, oh, sure, I can show you that. So just always let me know. Okay, have a good weekend, everybody. And thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Stacy. And I will see you next week, okay? All right, bye for now.